Yo, we back with another one, Blue is our city, Manchester City fan channel. And you guys already know what time it is, man. It's that time of year where it's been dreadful for us over the last past seasons, but we got the advantage. So we're going to look into this Manchester City versus Borussia Dortmund Champions League preview for this second leg competition going down tomorrow. So, yo, before we get into it, I want to say, yo, really thank you for the community. I'm appreciating all the support, the likes, but if you're new to the channel, just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, get at me in the comments. So I can't thank you guys enough. But, yo, let's get into this match, man, because we know that this is what it's all about. And if you watch any of my previous content referring to the Champions League, you know that I've always said I don't really expect this team to go out there and win the Champions League, but I want to see progression as opposed to where we've been the last few years. We've been always knocked out this competition at the stage, you know, in the competition under Pep Guardiola. So we got this slight advantage, and I want to see, can we get over the hurdle? Because, yo, as if Saturday, excuse me, I hope everybody's feeling better after Saturday, because Saturday was rough for us, man. Even though it was a loss to the Premier League, we don't want it to spiral and get out of control and kind of derail where we're at tomorrow, at least with the Champions League. So it's going to be real important for the club to kind of prove us wrong and say, all right, that loss happened in the Premier League, but we go into the Champions League and we know that this is the focus. So I hope everybody's had a chance to calm down. Me personally, I've had a little bit of a chance to calm down with the match. I wasn't too, furious about the match, but I wanted to say that we just need to get out of this quarterfinal stage. I cannot bear another loss in this particular stage of the competition again. So as City fans, it's natural for us to be a little worried some. I definitely want to know how you guys are doing out there. Are you confident going in tomorrow? Or are you just like, yo, it's going to be easy and we're going to get it done? Or are you slightly a little bit more pessimistic as most City fans are? So hopefully we can get it done. But yo, let's look at this match, because at the end of the day, we lost our match on Saturday, right? So we have to be able to say, okay, that loss happened over here in the Premier League. We're going to turn it around on Tuesday. Borussia Dortmund come into the game, feeling a little bit confident about their match against us. If one or two things happened differently, they might have felt that they could have got 2 away goals. You know what I mean? So they might feel a little confident about the situation, even though they lost. But then they won their game over the weekend where they played Stuttgart. Stuttgart, I think, is in the 9th place in the Bundesliga, and Dortmund right now is still trying to get into that Champions League position, but they won their game over Stuttgart, and I think that they scored 3 goals and they gave up 2. So that's one thing for Borussia Dortmund that's always going to be tricky. But, obviously what I want to see coming into this game right now is City put in a good performance, man. When I say a good performance, what does that really mean? It means that tomorrow, with the mindset where we go there with, we definitely need a goal. If we can get a goal and they're just 1-0, that would be a great win. Any win would be great as City fans, just keeping it real. Any win would be great. But when I say like a good win, I think we need to start positioning ourselves, not to necessarily pump fear into people's hearts, but to say, yo, what happened to them, 3-4 goals, a game? And this might be the opportunity for us to get it going tomorrow. Now, like I said, if it's a defensive shutdown shop type of effort after we get a goal, I'll live with that. But I think we need to start trying to at least pump fear into people's hearts again, to kind of have that mental edge, if you will, not the 2-1 win. And I'm not trying to be greedy as a City fan, but yo, let me know how you guys feel out there. I think it's important that we go into this match and try to get like 3 or 4 goals, something insane to let the confidence of the team start to just manifest itself in a way that's not like bravado, but saying that, yo, we with the assertion, we with the aggression, and we're going to go out here and compete. So that's really what I would like to see with the team happening tomorrow. But like I said, I'll take a win any way we can get it. But let's go on into talk about the press conference, pre-match press conference. Of course, Mr. Ilkay Gundogan was up there with him, Mr. IG, and he got a few questions that I thought were a few softball questions. Like, I hate those type of questions, like, talking about absolutely nothing. But I think around the 3rd or 4th question, he got asked a really good question, and this is what it's all about for me. I think the gentleman's name was David, but he basically asked Ilkay Gundogan, if you see me looking over here, just know I'm paying attention to my notes, but he said, knowing that we have been knocked out of this stage or lost at this stage over the last 3 years, what have we learned and how important is it for the team to take the next step and go all the way in Europe? And I might be paraphrasing some of that, but we're going to break that down. And the reason why I said this is the go all the way thing in Europe is just ridiculous. I mean, most City fans would love us to win the Champions League. Let's just get that real. Most of City fans would, but I'm not trying to place those type of expectations on the team. I've always said I just want to see us progress outside of the quarterfinal stage. If we can make it to the semifinals, that's progression. I just don't want to lose at this particular stage, but going all the way in Europe, we would love that as a club, but those expectations are just kind of wild and absurd within their own way. But, you know, that's really what it is. It's like you're going to get these questions that start to talk about pressure and where we've been. And I'm paraphrasing a little bit of what Gundogan said, but he basically mentioned that we lacked something in the past. That could be unnecessary mistakes, individual mistakes, but he knows that we're capable, and it's not going to be easy, but now there's a sense of stability within the team. And I thought that was a good answer, really, because you really can't control where you've been. Like, he talked about us playing against Tottenham and us playing against Liverpool and just giving up ridiculous amounts of goals. So maybe we might be a little bit more solid defensively this year as the way the team sees itself. So I think that that's pretty good. The rest of the questions just, you know, watch it yourself. I didn't think it was a big deal. But interesting enough, when we got to Pep, he had a few softball questions in there as well. But he got a question from the Talk Sport guy. I forgot the gentleman's name, but he said, how big of a mental test would it be for the team to get over this hurdle? Now, let me pump the brakes right here. So obviously we know that these questions are going to start to arise. Anytime it's been with Pep and, you know, him overthinking the situation or making unnecessary changes, whatever you want to call it, and us losing, you know that these questions are going to come, and they should be directed at Pep at this point. But I'm going to say I did not like his answer. When I say I did not like his answer, notice I'm smiling because I don't really know what he could say at this point. I mean, you got to imagine that over the last 3 or 4 years, the man has tried to go in there with confidence. He tried to go in there with, you know, tactical geniusness of trying to make changes or go in with a stern approach and be like, yo, we're going to try to win the game. So the man's probably tried everything. So it's like, what can you really say when these questions are asked to you nowadays? But when I say I did like it, what his answer is, I think that what he's trying to do, and I get what he's trying to do, he's just like, yo, it's going to be whatever it's going to be at this point. Yo, we've done all these different things. We gotta, you know, focus as a team, and, you know, we're gonna, what did he say? He said something like, yo, we're gonna leave to fly over there tomorrow. We're gonna have a good dinner. We're gonna try to focus on winning the game. So you can see Pep's got this like nonchalant approach to it this particular year. And I'm like, yo, I didn't like his answer in the particular question, but as the press conference went on, I think it made more sense, because what he's trying to say is like, yo, damn all of that. Like, damn all of this thinking and what we're going to do about this and that, and, you know, how I'm going to change things. He seems to be keeping things close-lipped a little bit, you know, close to in-house, if you will. But he's trying to be nonchalant with it. Of course, we know he's naturally intense in the locker room, but in a sense, I kind of like that approach. I just didn't like the whole, yo, we gonna fly over there, we gonna have a good dinner. It's just like, yo, bro, we gonna go out there and try to fucking win the game. Pardon my French. You guys know I don't even try to curse on this channel like that, but not being cocky, but just being like, yo, we gonna try to do whatever we need to do, because no matter what he says, and I think Pep realizes this too, is that he could go in there with the most confident approach or go in there feeling worried or whatever. It don't matter. It's the only thing that matters is if he wins, because if he loses, he's going to get the same complaints he's been getting. So in this sense, I like that. Now, let's get into some news that I kind of read about. It's like Borussia Dortmund's injury report. Supposedly Sancho was out, so hopefully that'll happen. Sorry, Jaden. Yo, we miss you. We love you, kid. But I don't know if I'm trying to see you right now. So just, you know, get your rest. But Hummels is supposedly out, or maybe, you know, carrying a knock, and then Marco Reus. But I don't believe them two. Them two gotta play for Dortmund. There's no way. So I just hope that Jadon Sancho is out, but get well, Jadon. And I'm not believing these reports of these two being out, because these two definitely got to play. And like I said, Borussia Dortmund's in a position to where they felt like they fairly did well against us. So they know that if they get 1-0 up, and how they're going to maintain that now, we know that they've had some defensive issues, but imagine if they get 1-0 up, they're going to try to ride out that game. So we got to go out there and just attack. And I think City can do it. The interesting things I'm looking forward to in this game is really the back four. What is he going to do with this back four? Because based on João Cancelo's previous performance against Leeds, I'm not trying to be harsh on João Cancelo. I've made my comments on João Cancelo in the past before, so it's no need for me to get into that. But when it comes to defensive stability, I think we will see Kyle Walker there. The interesting thing is, what is he going to do? Is it going to be Laporte and then Diaz and Stone? So I think that that'll be interesting. And then left back, I don't know if he's going to go with João Cancelo. I would not be shocked if he puts Zinchenko in there. And I think that Zinchenko, he's not as offensively explosive as João Cancelo, but he does provide natural width. And then maybe he's not going to take some of those chances from a defensive standpoint. So I think that's really going to be interesting. But I think the other parts is Mahrez is definitely going to be playing. I see Phil Foden playing. Rodri will be back in there. So I'm not too sure. I don't really try to guess Pep's starting lineups, because that's just ridiculous, because there's no way you're going to get that correct. Everybody correct. Now, you might get Edison, but, good luck with the rest of them. But I know that Mahrez is going to be in there. Phil Foden might be in there. I don't know what he does with Sterling, but IG is going to be in there. I expect Rodri to be in there. And then, it's going to be real interesting to see what he does. Does he go with the false nine situation, or does he have Gabriel Jesus play? So I don't know. But the one part I'm leaving out of this is, I'm rocking the Belgium jersey. This is a sign to say, yo, it's your time, kid. It's your time. You up next. We already know you've been here. You've been doing your thing. But, let's put that contract to use, and I believe in you, son. I know you're going to get it done. So no matter what, this is what you've been waiting for, because you know what it felt like to lose all of those previous quarterfinal rounds. So I'm hoping to see Kevin kind of put in a real performance. Not Kevin, the pressure, understand, is not all on you, but, we believe in you, kid. So let's show us what that contract is about. But at the end of the day, City, we need a win. I'm confident that the team can win. Don't overthink it. Let's just go out there, play our game. We don't matter how we're going to win, but if we go out there and we're assertive, we're confident, and we know that we can establish ourselves, or at least get one goal, bring them on. Bring on the other goals, because the team needs to see it, and I believe in them. So let me know what you guys think about out there as we get ready for this Borussia Dortmund Manchester City match. But let's go City. We need a win, baby. Let's do it.